All right, welcome everybody to the Three-Way Podcast Show.
What's up, everybody?
I am your host, Los, your host with the most, aka Public Enemy 59. Right across from me, we got JP, aka Linkster 101.
I'm back, baby.
And behind the magic of it all, the ruler of the universe, we got Eli, aka JRX Jerks.
What's up, man?
Ooh. All right, guys. So this is season 2, episode 19, and it's been a crazy week. We're gonna start off, fuck it, with gaming. Game over. So gaming has been a little bit
It's been dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead.
It's gonna be dead till pretty much the end of January.
Yeah, middle January.
Mid-January.
So we're gonna take this opportunity to give you guys our top 3 games of the year.
Very quickly.
So, we're not going to do a hump day show out of it, but we thought, hey, gaming is a little dead. Let's take this time and give you guys what we think are the best games of the year.
It's dead like the movie Star Wars that just came out.
Yes. And so if you guys agree with us, please comment. If you don't, let us know what your favorite games are. But we're gonna do our top 3. So we're gonna start with our number 3s.
Okay, number 3s.
Number 3s.
All right, I guess my number 3 would be Devil May Cry 5. Great. First, I guess it's not first person shooter. It's like a
third person.
Just fighting mechanics.
Yeah, stylistic game. Yeah.
And you play with all sorts of characters. You level up very quickly. Interesting story. A great way to move the Devil May Cry franchise forward. Graphics are amazing. Capcom really hit it out of the park with this one. I know there's a lot of people that bitch and hate about it on certain things. It's not like the first one, or it's not. Bitch, we can play. It's 2019, not 1999. If it was 1999, we'd be living a whole different era.
How you doing?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my number 3.
My number 3, I'm going to go with Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Okay.
So this turn-based strategy game came out for the Switch. It's really good, man. They really went all in on choices. Choices matter in this game. You can really customize. Everybody has a different playthrough. The squad you set up can be completely different from someone else.
Like Mass Effect 3, you had your choices, but then you didn't have choices.
Yeah, in the end, yeah. But no, everything matters in this game. It's so customizable. It's RPG heavy, stat heavy, and I love that.
Do you get to smash?
Yeah, you could get married.
That's all you. Nah.
You could get married.
See, Mass Effect.
You ain't trying to get cuffed, my guy.
And that too, you kind of like trying to win over the one you actually interested in, and that's a whole other thing. And the battle system is legit Fire Emblem. It's classic Fire Emblem, and it still works. The story, it's replayable. So once you finish with one school, one part of it, you could go back and play a whole other story. So it's really cool. The characters are actually they matter. You start caring about them, and it's man, hundreds of hours you could put into this game, and
too much time.
Yeah, but it's good. It's $60 and you get all this stuff, so it's worth it.
Too much time.
Too much time.
What you got?
For me, I would say
Fortnite.
Apex Legends.
Wow.
Apex Legends dropped this year. It shadow dropped. It was amazing. I love Respawn. They've been doing like great games. They're actually like the old team from the original Call of Duty developers. I just hate it with the moment that they got bought up by EA, but it is what it is. It's business. But this game is pretty fun. It's a lot of like fast-paced action, but it's also like very fluid, very easy to play. It's been touted to be one of the easier battle royales. But it's fun. It can be challenging whenever you're actually playing against other kids that are actually pretty decent.
A lot of shields.
But it also what I like about it though, it makes it easier to play as a team whenever nobody is like communicating in terms of like using a microphone or whatever.
Oh yeah,
the ping system has been amazing. The gameplay is fun whenever you're trying to work together to defeat the other teams. It's a great game. Number 3 for me for sure.
All right,
All
number
right.
2s.
My number 2 would be Star Wars: The Fallen Jedi.
Wow.
Jedi Fallen Order.
The Jedi Fallen Order, whatever. It's because I'm thinking about how shitty those movies have been. So yeah, this game outside of the Mandalorian has saved Star Wars this year. Game is actually pretty good. It reminds me a lot of Sekiro. And it has, but the way you customize your lightsaber, the story, the actual death, the acting's not that bad. I wish the graphics would be a little bit better. I feel like they're clunky at times.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it could be better, but overall, I think it's a really good game to reflect that a Star Wars game can look good and be played good at a certain level.
That's
so,
another Respawn game too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I really did enjoy that one.
Respawn,
number 2.
The next Capcom. My number 2 is Resident Evil 2. I think this game is amazing. They took the essence of Resident Evil 1 and 2.
It's basic.
Put it out. Great graphics. Great sound design. Great enemies. It's this game that I played when I was younger, and it's just 2019 up. Beautiful game. The storylines are cool. The replayability is cool. You can play 2 different storylines.
Yeah.
It's one of those games that even I had my wife sitting next to me watching me play through it because it was that interesting and the story was that good. And it was her first time really seeing someone go through a Resident Evil game. And just so much about it.
But did you finish it?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Well, I only finished Leon's campaign.
Oh, my God.
I didn't finish Jill's. But no, man, really good. It's one of those games that for this generation, I think not only 2019, it's one of the best games of the generation.
Yeah.
For sure. And Capcom again, just putting back-to-back hits and just proving that they have raised their level as a developer.
Yeah.
We got Resident Evil 3 announced and coming out early next year. So
Woo!
Capcom's on the roll right now, and it just seems like they can't be stopped.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 2 is just another
Can't stop, won't stop.
another
Get down, baby.
more
Get
evidence
down.
of that.
Girls,
I'm gonna
girls
go ahead and
that
piggyback
love
off of that because that's gonna be my number 2 as well.
Wow.
Resident Evil 2 has been it's been one of those games that it's pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was gonna win Game of the Year. But it's really fun. But now that Resident Evil 3 was announced with the multiplayer addition to it,
Yeah.
I think this one would have like benefited more with that too. In terms of like actually being more inclined to win Game of the Year. I'm still a little bit salty about that. I can't believe
I'm salty about that too.
Sekiro won, but it is what it is. Game is amazing. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's very fun. It's yes, it's like a horror game, but honestly, this one is a little bit more like newbie friendly.
Yeah,
Like-
and
very newbie friendly.
they got the difficulty modes for everyone. It's
Yeah.
accessible for everyone. So if you're somebody who just kind of wants to feel that atmosphere, play the game,
Yeah.
they got a very easy mode that you know it'll be super hard to kill you, and you could kind of just run the game and play it for the story, which in itself is, I think, very interesting.
Yeah, and this game too has like a hidden difficulty spike too. Like if you're playing it on normal, all of a sudden like you'll notice that some of the zombies are like harder to kill only because you're doing so good. Like it's like a little bit like a little hidden thing they have in there. The only way I know now that is because a lot of the speedrunners, they played on PC. And then whenever they pull up like the stats of the zombies or whatever, like they have like the health bars because of the mods they can add on there. Like you can see the differences between like a regular zombie and a regular zombie that's been like bumped up because you're doing so good. So it's pretty cool how they do that. But of course, like there's always the easy mode where you get like your health.
Yeah, I would
back.
recommend.
Well, I
and
mean,
all that.
it's my number one. Period. Resident Evil 2 is my number one game. It should have been Game of the Year. I'm not gonna discuss all that. All you guys said is just the reason why it validates it, why it should have been the Game of the Year. I'm salty about it. I mean, one of my favorite things of that game is the way they did Mr. X. How he would terrorize you, go through each room, how you had to prep, and if this motherfucker, you need to go to this area, and that motherfucker's in the way, you got to find a way to go around him, and like you got the lickers, which were fucking annoying as fuck when they would appear out of nowhere. So it was just a great game overall. I recommend everybody play it, give it a chance if you haven't done so. It's a great game to get into the Resident Evil I guess, mythology, if you will.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's a great starting off point. I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to come to the Switch.
Motherfucker.
You think it's coming to the Switch?
Hell
no way.
Hell
That
no.
game
I
looks
mean,
too
they
good.
brought The Witcher to the Switch.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
The
look
Witcher
great.
doesn't look that
and
good.
it's an older game. That was like an Xbox 360.
No,
No, The
Xbox
Witcher's
One.
on Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's early. It doesn't look that great.
Come on,
and
go on
so-
to your number one, man.
Anyways, my number one, Pokemon Sword and Shield.
How did I know?
This game, I really went in with low expectations.
And it was low expectations.
And no, they blew my expectations out of the water, man.
Nah, same shit.
They have you played it? Oh yeah, that's right, you haven't.
Don't need to play it. I already know it.
Exactly.
Hey, I didn't have to go see Star Wars to know it was shit.
Your opinion
I
doesn't
didn't have to
matter.
go see Star Wars to
Your
know it was
opinion
gonna be
doesn't matter.
shit.
Thank you.
Woo!
But no, man, the game.
When you're right, you're
is
right.
Really good. I like that the environments. I like the story of it. Yes, it's linear, but
Say it again.
nonetheless, it's very good.
Say the graphics are great.
I do like the graphics. They are the best graphics in any Pokemon game ever.
Well, yeah,
so-
because they have never updated it. It looked like fucking.
And they did, and it looks really good.
They look like GameCube fucking graphics.
But yeah, and then they didn't include all the Pokemon, but I really like the new Pokemon they did for this generation. And the leveling up system is very easy, so it encourages you to try out new Pokemon all the time. So you're not just rolling with the same legendary team throughout the game. It encourages you to try new stuff, try new Pokemon. So I was always trying new stuff and trying new Pokemon, trying new moves. And yeah, man, I really liked it. I passed it. Now I'm in the end game stuff because recent Pokemon games have like included end game stuff. So once you beat the game, it's not over. You can continue to play.
Well, they don't. Do they have like their own version of the Elite Four or whatever it's called?
Yeah, it's more like a tournament now. It's not like you're going one by one through the four.
Yeah.
It's more like a tournament where you're like start off and you go through quarters, semis, and into the finals. But yeah, the whole story leading up to that was really good. It was actually parts that were challenging. There were parts where I actually got killed. So
honestly,
which is like weird for a Pokemon.
It sounds
game,
like you're not a good trainer.
No, for me, I feel like this game, it's easy for me to hate only because it's not new to me. Like it's nothing like really that much different.
Thank you.
From
Yeah,
what there's been.
Thank you.
But that's the thing, though, that it's not for me. Is we've discussed this before. It's for the kids.
Children. It's for the children.
It's always been for children.
For the children.
But unfortunately,
The
the children back then are grown up now.
That's
and I'm
right.
one of them. And we just wanted something
Better.
not better, just different.
It's better. Maybe the same concept, but you can always like Resident
same
Evil,
concept,
but you can build on the concept.
But like,
they haven't done so.
Just something like where you can sense it, like, okay, this is Pokemon. This is how Pokemon has always been. But at the same time, it's like, just give me something a little bit more, something different. Maybe change up the way you become like a trainer or something. I don't know.
They should just do Pokemon World, and they can have all these fucking worlds, and you can train all fucking Pokemon.
Or you
move from
how about
fucking island to island.
You
or whatever the
design
fuck.
your own like trainer, like from scratch.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing pre-rendered.
Well, the customization is really good in this game. Like the variety of you could customize everything on your character, and you can even do it after the fact. Even after you start the game, you can customize your character. So that part of the game I thought was really cool. I wasted. I mean, all the money you make literally just
I heard
goes.
like even like the main rival is trash too.
Yeah.
I mean, you
What's
don't.
his name? Hop.
Yeah, Hop. Yeah, Hop's not. You're not really playing the game for the story, to be honest. The story was good.
But you just said the story was good.
Because it kept me interested throughout the whole game.
We're spending too much time on this.
Pokemon games, stories have been trash, and it doesn't keep me interested. But I'm not saying the story's great. This isn't Resident Evil 2 story. This isn't. This isn't a story game. You're playing this because you want to level up your team. And you get better throughout. But the story is just good enough to keep me interested.
I think Pokemon Yellow has more customization because at least you can name your rival. Because my rival's name in the Pokemon Yellow was Beetle Sucks. So, my cousin. So I put Beto sucks. So even has, whatever. We're spending too much time on this.
You guys are spending too much time on this.
I just wanted to discuss it with him.
But I do.
Because for me, it's so easy to say, fuck this game. Like, I don't like the fucking
Kaiji Pokemon. I don't blame anybody for
the Jesus game has better graphics than the Pokemon game.
I don't blame anybody for wanting more out of Pokemon. I understand that argument. But it's still my number one game of the year. It's still the game that I feel I put the most time into, and I'll continue to do that because plus the online component, that's endless. I could battle online. There's rankings, so that's endless.
All right, what's your number one?
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
What about Fortnite?
I thought you were going to say Fortnite.
What about Fortnite?
Fortnite's fun. I mean, but it's not my game of the year, like, kind of stuff. Or most played, really. My favorite for the year. I played the crap out of this game when it came out. It was amazing. I haven't really stuck my teeth into this first official season, I believe.
Yeah. Season 1 now.
I haven't really dug myself into it, only because I've been playing Fortnite and Apex. But the other thing too is that this game it's really fun, very well designed, minus the maps and the fucking respawns. Like the respawns are fucking trash.
No, the fucking sound design.
Why am I spawning in front of somebody who's already like an enemy behind me? Like that pisses me off. So, anyways, but this game is fun whenever it's not doing that dumb shit.
And the helicopter fucking in your fucking
I mean,
ear
I know why they did it. They try to keep the realism of like how it really sounds like when you're outside. And,
no shit.
But fuck yeah, that shit is blaringly loud.
Nah, but it's really good, really fun.
It's really fun.
It's my favorite Call of Duty in years.
And the best part is, of course, crossplay. This is one of those AAA games. Besides, Fortnite wasn't really AAA when it was first announced, but I think this is one of those first games in terms of like the big multiplayer games where pretty much you don't really play for the story, you play for the multiplayer that goes crossplay. And maybe we'll see this in Battlefield when that comes out again. Maybe we'll see this with what else is out there that's multiplayer that's huge. I can't think of anything right now. Maybe even like Doom. Maybe that's why they delayed it. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of other games that are multiplayer or AAA that are looking at this and are like, well, fuck, now we got to make it crossplay. And but speaking of the story is actually pretty decent. It's not too bad. There's like very like selective scenes or moments in the game of the story play that are very fucking good, especially the night ones. The graphics look incredible. Highly recommend to play it through. It's not too long. It kind of feels like a precursor to the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's very good. Go play it. Go check it out. It's fun.
Yeah. So, guys, that's our top 3 games of the year. Again, let us know if we're wrong. Like, comment. Let us know.
Let us know your top games.
Tell us your top 3.
And you were wrong.
Yeah, sure. Next up is sports. Touchdown. It's a home run.
Rock and roll, Texans.
Sports.
Space
sports. So in sports, we have Antonio Brown. Tried out for the Saints.
Who?
And it looks like he's not getting signed. Sean Payton was asked. He says, not right now.
Nah, not right now.
And apparently he showed up with a whole entourage. A whole film crew and squad. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
Because he's a dumbass.
He's a
natural-born dumbass who doesn't know how to handle himself accordingly. You're going for a job interview, dumbass. Better leave your fucking entourage behind. But hey, this is Antonio Brown. Doesn't surprise me none. And even if the Saints decided to go this way, because there was people like, oh my God, Michael Thomas and Antonio Brown, shut the fuck up.
That would be a crazy.
It's not going to happen because
it's not going to happen. But
Antonio Brown is literally the worst wide receiver when it comes to diva wide receivers. I thought Terrell Owens was pretty bad. No, this motherfucker takes a cake.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker takes a cake.
He makes Terrell Owens look like a freaking like a scout, a Boy Scout.
A Boy Scout, yeah. And so for me, it's like I hope he never gets back into the league. He's the type of person that I can't stand, that doesn't really understand that sometimes you got to work, like. And when it comes to certain things, you got to do what you got to do. And this motherfucker here is over here bringing an entourage like he's special and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, the guy, just bad moves all along the route. This reminds me of the whole video, and he's putting
John Gruden?
John Gruden's voice for phone call.
Grandmama, I'm free. Grandmama, I'm free. Oh, stupid ass.
Yeah, just bad. This looks like another one of those moves. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the video of this workout in like a week or so, with Sean Payton in the background and all.
I think Sean Payton is very much like Bill Parcells. He don't play that shit.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Sean's a players coach, and that's why he's done so well in New Orleans, because the players love him. And I think, just like John Gruden's a hard ass, but players love him. Players love playing for him.
I'd play for John Gruden.
Yeah, and I feel like Sean Payton can handle Antonio, but I think Antonio's taking it to a whole other level, man. Like I said, I feel if he was a Terrell Owens, a Chad Ochocinco, Sean could handle that player. But Antonio Brown got some mental problems going on that he needs to fix, and I don't think anybody wants to deal with that right now.
No, not only that.
Especially when you're about to go into the playoffs, you're about to have a deep
your focus needs to be the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't want to have to all of a sudden throw in a distraction.
Agreed.
And to be honest, you don't even know if he's gonna play because NFL hasn't made that clear. It's
no, he can't. He's not gonna play. He's already.
It's indefinite.
No, they sent a letter way before.
Sean Payton said the NFL needs to figure that out. Because they don't know.
They have to wait.
But no one knows.
No, they have to wait. They have to wait.
No one knows.
They have to wait till his info in court goes through, and other than that, he can't play.
No,
he's already on the commissioner's exemption list. Everyone knows that.
Indefinite.
Everyone knows that.
So no one knows.
He's not gonna play.
No one knows.
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play.
But anyways, it would just be throwing a distraction to the locker room. So I don't see Sean Payton doing
and it's gonna be
this.
different because he's not gonna play, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, correct. So, it doesn't look like anything's going to come out of it. We'll see. Russell Westbrook trade rumors have supposedly been floating around over there. A couple of reporters have stated that they've heard murmurs around the league that Morey is looking to maybe trade Russell Westbrook, which I'm not surprised.
Why?
Because of James Harden.
What?
I feel like James Harden has a big influence on who's in that squad, who's in that team. That's why Chris Paul's not there. That's why he continues to just suck up the ball in that squad, and he wants to continue that. I don't know. I don't think he dislikes Westbrook, but I just think he doesn't think he can win with Westbrook. I mean,
he can't.
Westbrook can't win with it. I mean,
that was pretty obvious from the get-go.
James Harden, I feel, is not going to be able to win with anybody because he's a black hole in that team. I mean, people that hate Kobe somehow like Harden are hypocrites, but whatever. But I feel like you can't win with, especially D'Antoni being on his knees for Harden and not changing the play style of this team. The playstyle of this team has proven that you can't win with this playstyle. Harden running up the ball, one-on-one basketball. Yeah, you can win regular season games. He can have 50, 60-point games. That's all good and nice. He can win the MVP. Come playoff times when you're actually playing against good defensive teams, that shit's not going to roll. As it has been proven in the next 2-3 years.
Well, I don't think anything of these rumors. He will not be traded. They will keep him. Matter of fact, they'll probably re-sign him. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Is he like on a 1 year right now, or what's
no,
going
he's
on
not
with
on 1
that?
year. He's like the same contract that Chris Paul has.
Yeah, it's a long
contract. It's a long contract. So he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere, and they put butts in the seats, and that's what matters.
That's all that matters to the Rockets.
As far as James Harden, he is a black hole. I feel like he needs to. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he needs to rely a little bit more on Russell Westbrook and allow him to at least get into the game sometimes. Sometimes he just takes over, and it's like, dude, like it's a bigger black hole than the other black hole. So, and the only difference between really James Harden and Kobe Bryant is that Kobe Bryant, when he didn't have Shaq, Paul Gasol, or Ron Artest, he got swept in the first round of the playoffs by the Phoenix Suns, almost 2 or 3 years back to back. James Harden doesn't get swept in the playoffs in the first round. He usually wins the first round. So that's a big difference.
Oh, he's
signed. Shut the fuck up. Learn your basketball.
He's signed until 2023.
Yeah. So I don't believe much of these rumors. I really could care less about these rumors. It's not going to happen. Dwight Howard has a better chance of leaving the Lakers and being cut by the Lakers than Russell Westbrook has.
Damn, he's making $38 million.
Yep. I mean, it's basically the same contract as Chris Paul.
And then 41 next year.
Yes, sir.
And then 44.
Yes, sir. So
they might trade
him. With or without Westbrook, they're not winning a championship, so it doesn't really matter.
I disagree. I think there's a chance.
J.J. Watt has stated that the Houston Texans have stated that J.J. Watt's return is imminent. It looks like he will not be playing or will be playing this last game of the season.
So he's returned to practice. He's been put in the practice squad. He's practicing right now. They are not going to start him because per regulations, he can't play this week. He can only play next week, starting next week in the playoffs. So they're probably going to put him in practice, get him in those reps, and then get him started in the playoffs.
Practice, I don't know. He could get injured real quick in those
I doubt it.
couple of practices before playoffs.
He said that he was aware of the risk of aggravating the injury. I feel like, in a way, he should conserve himself because I don't believe the Texans have the correct head coach to even utilize him correctly, or defensive coordinator to use him correctly, or for even that matter, just go to the Super Bowl.
You don't like Romeo Cornell?
Romeo Cornell is one of the most dumbest coordinators right now. He used to be really smart, but for some reason, as he gets older, he becomes more of a dumbass. He's doing zone blitzes all the fucking time. Like, if he has great corners to do zone. So I don't know why he doesn't do man-to-man. Even though man-to-man, it gives the Texans the ability to sometimes get long passes at them and they get completed. But I'd rather have that than zone blitzes where there's a big ass hole in the middle of the field.
Will J.J. Watt's return make a difference?
Are
we going to see this guy with some tackles for loss and some sacks in the playoffs?
I mean, keep in mind that in the playoffs, J.J. Watt has always come through as far as
when he's not injured.
When he's not
injured.
Correct. So there's that.
There's still 2 weeks to get injured.
I mean, yeah,
that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time for JJ.
He'll be fine. I don't suspect that he'll re-aggravate the injury. I think he'll be fine, and he's in fresh legs, so I expect
he looks good.
I expect 3 sacks the first game, and I expect 2 sacks. The next game. 3 sacks the first game, and 2 sacks.
Okay, we'll see. We are not going to move on to pop culture. Sorry, that threw me off. The Sonic movie has unveiled.
Not the Sonic movie per se. Basically, there was a TV spot in Japan where they showed a clip.
Is that in the Sonic movie?
A clip of the Sonic movie. When Sonic the Hedgehog was a little
baby Sonic.
So Baby Sonic is now the new trend.
Okay, this movie is a must-watch now.
Yeah, definitely a must-watch.
Must-watch now. After
and
Baby
I'm glad they fixed the Sonic because that face was horrible.
And these fools straight up saw Baby Yoda and said, put Baby Sonic in this movie right now.
And guess what? It's gonna be a hit.
Babies are in for 2019.
I kind of want to see what it looked like before the redesign, though.
Oh, here we go.
No, hell no. That would have been the ugliest baby.
That was the ugliest baby.
That would have been
a reason not to go see the movie.
Yes. Baby ugly Sonic. No, I'm not in. But Baby Sonic.
Right now, super
You see
cute.
those eyes?
Yeah, it's just super cute.
I'm in, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good movie, I think. I'm glad they went back to fix it. Because that face looked horrible. I'm glad they actually paid attention to the fans, not like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, bullying works.
Bullying works, y'all.
Yep.
That's why we need more bullies in the world.
Outrage works.
Yeah, outrage works. For some things, not all
things. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, for some things. Because there's some things. There's a train coming through. There's a train coming through.
Outrage.
No amount of bullying can fucking
all
handle.
in for outrage. Jackass 4 has been announced. A release date with March 5, 2021.
March 5?
March 5 or March 5th?
March 5.
Okay.
But yeah, they kind of just announced it.
Jackass has been pretty hilarious.
It has.
So it's just the stupid shit that they do. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but now they're like so old.
Yeah,
and then I think what's his name, Ryan Dunn passed away. Like,
yeah, he did.
I don't know. I'll probably go watch it.
I'm always down for some Jackass. I remember laying in a hospital bed and Jackass 2 was on.
Tell them why you were in the hospital.
It doesn't matter. Jackass 2 was on, and I have an incision on my.
Tell them why you have an incision.
On my lung, and bro, I was trying my hardest not to crack up because it would hurt. But oh my god, it's one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me in my life.
The whole punching thing, the picture where it comes on, it hits the little
just some of the funny. I was cracking my ass up in that hospital bed. It's one of my favorite memories of all time. But yeah, I mean, I'm hyped for Jackass 4. It's good to see the guys. Albeit they'll probably look old as fuck, but who cares?
It's still hilarious.
Old man torturing each other.
I just don't want to see the horse penis when they drink the cum.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, we always threw up.
We don't
on
need
that
no more.
Yeah,
no more.
we don't
horse
need more
cum.
of those things like that.
All right, guys, we're coming up to the latter parts of the episode. We are gonna talk Mandalorian 2, episode 8.
Mandalorian 2, episode 8.
Yes.
Mandalorian
Episode 8.
Mandalorian 1.
Spoilers.
Before we
Mandalorian
get
season
that,
1.
Let's just go ahead and put out that Mandalorian season 2 is confirmed.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. Mandalorian season 2 is out there. It's already being I guess filmed. I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah, they're already halfway through it.
Yeah, they're halfway through.
Beautiful.
So we expect fall 2020 to have the next season of Mandalorian. And congratulations to John Favreau. He did a great job. I honestly, just to give a quick critique on the season.
That's what the season.
Well, this is no. I'm not gonna do a spoiler. I'm doing the whole season overall. Like as far as
No.
Bear with me. I think after the letdown in the movies.
I mean, we could probably just talk about it and then go into that.
That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. So at the letdown of the movie, and I didn't even see the movie. That's how much trash these movies have been.
Trash ass timeline. This guy doing, just like The Witcher.
I'm really glad that someone did a fucking season, a show where I can say, hey man, I have my faith in Star Wars. So good job.
Good job, Disney.
Good job, Disney.
Work hard, Disney.
Honestly, shout out to them because they showed with this season that they did The Mandalorian that they can handle TV shows.
Jon Favreau, he started the MCU with Iron Man, and he came and did this amazing show. Go watch it if you haven't. Now we're gonna go into spoilers.
Spoiler
territory,
So if you
y'all.
haven't seen the last episode of Mandalorian, go watch it now and then come back.
Alert.
Pause this video, go watch Mandalorian, come back.
Nah, don't pause. Just keep watching it.
Okay. But we are gonna go into spoilers. So we're gonna start off just things we didn't like, which I'm sure we have few things we didn't like. But let's go into things we did not like.
I hate that it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's too damn short.
I felt like it was too damn short. The only thing I did not like, I think, was they made an emphasis, and it's like a double-edged sword because it was hilarious.
IG,
but like,
oh no,
man, these stormtroopers can't hit nothing. Like motherfucker, like they made an emphasis to make that point, and it was like
that was funny.
It was funny, but at the
It's
same time,
funny.
like, can some of these motherfuckers just hit somebody?
It's funny.
Fuck.
No, but it's funny though that they did that because when they were like shooting this, they were trying to shoot the whatever that was, like a plot.
And you know that's John Sudeikis, right? That stormtrooper, the one that hits Baby Yoda.
And but the funny thing is that even though they were both trying to shoot it and they're both fucking missing, they never hit it. None of them ever said, "Hey, you fucking suck," or "Hey, why you keep missing?" They were just like, "Yeah."
But they're not.
That seems about right.
Jon Favreau and these producers, the directors, they're not gonna mess with the lore. And stormtroopers have been missing shots since the original, since the prequels. Hope. So they're not gonna change it now. Like, they're not going to go ahead and say, you know what, in The Mandalorian, these fools are actually going to land shots. And I feel like the producers were like, hey, man, we're going to keep the tradition going. These stormtroopers are trash. Yeah. But let's make light of it. Let's make a little bit light of it.
But it was too much. They did it way too much.
The one part I didn't like was IG, what's his name?
IG.
IG.
88?
Yeah, okay. He goes out, and these fools are just like, and then this fool shows his bomb. Blows the fuck up. I mean, these guys could have. It's just okay. First of all,
stormtroopers.
This fool has apparently armor that can go through lava. That's where I'm like, okay, this fool could get hurt by blasters.
Have you never seen?
But he's totally fine walking in molten lava
because he's metal, so it's just walking.
What? Metal is not resistant to lava.
Yeah, but it takes a while to burn.
I mean, it did have like a Terminator vibe to it, Terminator 2 vibe to it. I was like, oh,
I'm like, okay. And these fools are all just waiting.
They were
Yeah, fucking
I mean, I get your
stormtroopers.
point on that one, but I mean, I also get it. Like, it's Baby Yoda was like,
Okay, so that's the things we didn't like. Very short.
No, Elias
no,
was
wait,
saying-
you know what? You know what I
Okay.
didn't like? The fucking stormtroopers hitting Baby Yoda. I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, he deserved to get hit. For being
I was
little.
like, what?
He deserved to get
fucking
hit. He deserved to get hit for being a little bitch. So that's what happens to little bitches. And he was a little
Baby
bitch.
Yoda is not a little bitch.
He's a
No,
little
he's
bitch.
not.
That boy is legit.
And little baby bitch.
That boy saved like multiple lives
he did.
throughout the season.
I'm just talking shit, but nah, fuck Baby Yoda. That's why he gets hit. Baby,
Nah, but all
it
right.
shows that sometimes babies got to get hit.
Okay,
too.
okay. Let's go into things we like because that's the short segment of things we didn't like.
I
Let's
think
go into things we like.
I love the fact that how they had that standoff and how my favorite part is when T88 whatever
IG.
IG88 Instagram 88 goes flying through with the speeder and he's like
Yeah. Shooting at
and Baby
everybody.
Yoda's like
I thought that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
oh,
when Baby
actually-
Yoda's like, I'm like,
thought-
yeah.
That's
I
my
thought
favorite
that
part.
was pretty fucking stupid, though. I was like,
Why?
the whole point is to protect the baby.
Correct.
And then you're driving into the fucking like enemy with the baby. Like,
Yeah, I
what?
agree. Kind of weird, but
That was
whatever.
kinda
well,
stupid.
it was just nurse and protect, so he was protecting.
He
the
had the
Mandalorian.
baby. There was no stormtroopers around him after he killed the other
I honestly
guys.
thought that they were just gonna have like a good old standoff and then find a way through the grate. But that was one of my favorite parts. Also, another favorite part is like where he shoots down Gideon's TIE fighter. He uses his booster and he
yeah.
catches on TIE
Let
fighter.
me talk about him finally unmasking him.
He looks all fucked
yeah.
up.
Right? Yeah.
No living creature can see my face.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not living. And he like.
And then Instagram
and he's
takes
like,
his helmet off.
Man, I really didn't think it was gonna happen. I really thought we were never gonna see.
Man, he looks all fucked up.
This is the way, but
This is the way.
bro, they actually showed his face. I liked how they did it. We thought he's gonna die, but he actually saved him. IG, you know his hatred for droids. In the end, the droids ends up saving his life.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Don't be sad." He's
Don't be sad. I'm not
I'm not
sad,
sad.
fool.
Oh, fuck you. I'm not sad. Don't fuck yourself.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, I am a nurse droid. I can analyze your voice. Like,
Terminator. He feels emotions. He's learning
Yeah.
emotions.
yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, and then we go in that scene while he's like in the midst of death. We go into we finally see his story of how he was
Oh, the
saved
full
by the
story.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I guess his town or his village was destructed by the Imperials, and the Mandalorians came and destroyed them and saved him after he was about to get killed and took him in and showed him the way.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah, man.
I mean, one of my other favorite parts is like when IG88 is going into the lava and then like he's falling in and he's just like
It's
this.
IG11.
He's doing this. You don't get what I'm doing, do you?
He doesn't.
The
He doesn't.
fucking,
The Terminator,
Terminator
where he's
shit.
like, shh.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Anyway, it was a great show. I think the major spoiler is when he shows Dark Saber from the Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever been seen in a live action.
Yeah,
thing.
so and it's a sort of belonging to the Mandalorians. A Mandalorian Jedi Knight
yeah.
created that.
As soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw him like peer through the thing and you see
Yeah.
like the tippet, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no fucking way they're doing that. I'm like, oh my god.
Why? You didn't like that? I like
No,
it.
it's crazy that that. Like I said, that's the first time we've ever
Well,
seen
Jon
this in
Favreau-
live action, like version of the sword.
Yeah, Jon
So-
Favreau was the voice of in the
No, I know. He was a voice
For the
actor,
Mandalorian.
yeah, for one of the characters there. But he was also in the Mandalorian too, and I think it was like the second and third.
Yeah,
episode.
he's that big.
He's in there too. But I thought it was so fucking cool that we get to see that live action. I was
man.
like, wow.
The battle between the TIE fighter and Mando, like
That
they
too.
finally give him the jetpack, which you kind of
Yeah.
been like waiting all season, like
Yeah.
when is he gonna get the jetpack?
And
When
you
is
get
he
his
gonna
name
get the
too.
jetpack?
His name is Jin Denari.
Yeah, Jin Janari, something like that.
Jin is
Jin Janari.
Jin
yeah.
is Jin Denari.
And
Donara.
man, okay, the TIE fighter's coming. He boosts up in the air, attaches with his cable, detonates that hole. That shit was badass.
No, he gets on the cable, he takes it, he rolls around a little bit, he gets like these little bombs, he places them on the tip on the one side of the wings,
The
it blows
wings.
up.
I thought that was super badass. We never really seen a fight like that with a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
It's always been space battles or they're attacking ground troops, but we never seen somebody actually go like battle a TIE fighter like that. I thought that was
we
my-
saw it in Rise of Skywalker with Rey.
That's true.
Well, I
That's true.
I didn't see that stupid ass movie.
But nah, man, really badass. To me, best show of the year,
I would
without
agree.
question.
Even better than Game of Thrones, I would say.
Better than
Yeah.
Game of
It was-
Thrones.
it's really
I think
good.
better than The
I like-
Witcher.
Yes, I hated that it was short, but I also do appreciate that it didn't have any fucking filler episodes.
Yeah, there was
if-
no filler.
Like there was a fucking what's the other anime called? Fucking Naruto with all the thousands of fillers that you don't need to know about. Like I did love that they just got straight to the point. It was very like understandable. The timeline
Well, they did have a
made
filler.
sense.
Episode 5 with Bill Burr and all
Yeah.
that. Was a filler.
No,
That was the one-
That was an important episode too, because you found out more about him, his past.
Yeah, that's true. You do find out a little bit
That
of his
he was
past.
fucking around with that Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
was
seen his
fucking
real
around.
face. 'Cause
The
she
chick
was-
from Game of
He was like,
Thrones.
if you don't see my dick, you gonna see my face.
The chick from Game
And
of
he
Thrones.
was like, here's my face and here's my dick.
Kitchen.
Woo!
you go.
Nah, but oh man, just what's his name? Pascal. Bro,
Killed it.
killed it.
Pedro
job.
Pascal.
Such a difficult role to do, because you gotta like portray yourself without showing your face.
Agreed.
Which I think takes real acting. You're not. You gotta portray with your body language and he got to talk through like this mic, this voice changer, and bro, killed it. I love this guy now.
Yeah, and he's part of the Star Wars lore. I was so excited. I went to go see if I could find a Funky Pop with him, and I can't.
I'm gonna rewatch it now that they're all there
Yeah,
available.
I'm gonna rewatch it
wait
too.
a couple of months, rewatch it again. That's how good this show has been.
It was great. I recommend everybody go watch it. It's an exciting show. It's good to have a decent Star Wars. I wouldn't say movie, but show to you can watch and enjoy, and it doesn't have all this bullshit, all these things being pushed. It's just straight to the point.
And you don't need
Let's
to
go.
know.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
don't need to know
really
Star
need to
Wars.
watch the current trilogy or
Please
the whole
don't watch
trilogy,
the current trilogy. I demand that you guys do not watch the current trilogy. It's
But
trash.
you don't need anything else in that. You could just watch this on its own, and it's good just like that.
Yeah, I hope that.
And this is better than The Witcher.
I hope Disney goes ahead and does exactly what Terminator did, which is like they just ignored the crappy ones. So they need to come up with a Star Wars movie and just ignore these new.
Mandalorian is better than The Witcher. But guys, we are gonna go to our last segment of the show,
Ah, damn! I thought that was the last.
Final Punch. So your last words. I'm gonna start off with Jerks. Jerks, you got a final punch?
No.
All right.
Don't go see Star Wars. The new movie, it's trash. I haven't seen it, and I already know it's trash. You can already tell, and I already know exactly what happens in the movie. That's how stupid this movie is, because so many people are complaining about it.
J.J. Abrams saved Star Wars. Rise of Skywalker is the best one out of the trilogy.
Oh no. Force Awakens. Easy.
2 against
J.J.
1.
Abrams saved it.
2 against 1.
Yeah.
Force
All right,
Awakens
guys,
is
that's
easy.
been our show. Thank you guys for watching. We love you. Please subscribe, share.
Yes.
We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. So wherever you want to listen, wherever you want to catch the show, please just share it. Share it out to your friends. Let us know. Help us out every little bit that you can. Thank you guys. We love you.
Yeah. We'll go ahead.
Peace.
Deuces.